Hey guys, so in this video we're going to talk about one of our biggest sponsors, Mingda, for the upcoming build and season, so stick around. Hey guys, so one of the bigger partners that we ended up getting this year is Mingda. They sent us over one of their larger 3D printers, which I am excited to get my hands on, mainly because it can print in carbon fiber and a few other different filament fibers, but also dual extrusion, and it's completely insulated, so you essentially don't have to heat up a room. You can, but it definitely, for a full enclosure box, it's going to be perfect for everything we need to do. So quick little run through from all the way side. You have two spaces. I'll actually throw a filament on it in just a little bit to kind of give an idea of how much it can fit, how much room there is, but it is heated inside. It is just absolutely a gorgeous machine. You need to take out all the foam that's in here and then let the guys set it up and start doing our initial test prints. And here it is. So you can see the print bed is absolutely massive. It's 1 meter cubed, which we're gonna do our door skins, or door cards to be more exact, and a few other interesting pieces such as jigs, and running with, God, I'm pretty sure I could live inside of this thing if needed to. But pretty much just go through and start doing prototyping and a few other interesting ideas that we'll be going with along the way. As you can tell, this whole thing is completely sealed up. I need to put the door handles back on it, but it is massive, but it is going to be an absolute help when it comes down to making the bigger parts for us. So one of the cool things that we can do is actually, even while the print is running, we can, with the two different extruders, you can actually change the settings and also adjust your heater bed temperature, double check, make sure everything's good, extruder temp, whatever you need to do. And this is also running mid-print. So I have some holders and stuff in there right now printing, which actually sounds like it may have just finished. I didn't think my timing could be that perfect. But let's see. Yep, it's cooling off. Hey, right on time. And it's just a test print for us that we decided to use for a little smaller test print to see how well it came out. But let's actually take one of these off. Oh, I came right off. Actually, see if I can get it to focus a little bit better. But the bottom layer is solid. Yeah. You can kind of see the lines, but nothing, probably a little bit of sanding won't do. Actually really good, fairly strong. That's little hooks that we use for our hats on display. We kind of use that as a test print for to see how level the bed is and see how, whether it starts warping or see how it prints. But yeah, not too bad. Hey guys, so one of the cool things that we have in the back, you'll see the 3D printer. However, what this car will get to show you is there is an extensive amount of parts that you can nowadays 3D print for your car, such as this over fender and a mix of a few other things. As you can see, it's only 3M taped on, but if we keep looking, whole entire roof is 3D printed. So I'm gonna go ahead, take it off, and we'll go from there. So as we take a look, you get all the parts 3D printed, which actually is pretty cool because you can make it fairly thin, fairly thick in certain places and have them stack over together. But it'd be cool if we can just get one full rear end piece that's strong enough and will hold up. I don't know, might have to do it at carbon. So we'll see what people think. So I remember saying that we figured out a steering column mount. Since we're running the OEM electric column, which has the electric motor on it. We decided to reuse it, but instead of welding a bunch of brackets and everything onto the cage, this is 3D printed out of carbon fiber, which in theory should be strong enough to hold it up. But, you know, if we break it, we can always make it thicker, taller, and just keep building more and more to it. Or we'll just give up and make a billet aluminum piece or just weld on a bunch of brackets and go from there. But this will be an interesting little project of ours. So when people ask us what do we use a lot of our 3D printing for, it's a lot of prototyping. So this is going to be the jig for one of the subframes. And as you can see, you can lay all the pipes out here. And this is printed out of ABS from what I'm trying to remember. But then after we decide, you know, this all fits, it all fits well. And this is all as well slotted for our table. So it bolts right in. And then if we want to in the future make a metal version, we know that this works. And we're going to produce, let's say, you know, 40, 50 subframes all at the same time. We can replicate these, get these machined or made out of metal or whatever is the easiest way. And then that way we have a permanent solution. But until then, instead of trying once, trying twice, you know, making renditions, this just makes life a lot quicker, simpler, and cheaper is the big case. Hey guys, so if you have any questions about this model or actually just Mingda printers in general and you want to either order one, we actually work with a company that can help get them to you in the States. As far as questions about filament, what it cannot do, reach out. More than happy. We've been doing a few different test prints with ABS, PLA, carbon, nylon. We have actually tried a weird hemp filament that's kind of a all-natural, interesting test product that we'll be showing off a little bit later this year. But feel free to reach out. Also, hit like, subscribe. We can use all the help we can get. We're going to be going to SEMA. If you want to see also a lot of the printed parts that will be on the car on display. And hope to see you there. Thank you.